Hi everyone, welcome back to the Only Time where we dip deep into the GPU, RTX stacks and the building killer gaming deck. I am Dasrijat and today we are talking the ultimate budget gaming PC built for 2026. If you are on a tight budget but want max FPS in the latest games like GTA 6 or the Watch Out for at 1080 pixel or even 1440p, this is for you. We are keeping it under $1,200, actually around $150. With current deals and the FPS and the focusing heavy on the GPU values because let's face it, that's made upgrade your gaming experience. No fluff, straight value. Let's jump in. Alright, let's break down the parts. I choose these for the maximum bang for buck in early 2026 based on fresh benchmarks from sites like Tom Hardware and PCMac. We are going AMD on the CPU side for value, but NVIDIA RTX on the GPU because ray tracing and DLSS are game changer at the price point. Total board and $50. First up, the CPU AMD Ryzen 5 7600. This is the 6-core 12-thread beast clocking up to 5.1 GHz. Price around $200. Why this? It's a sweet spot for the budget. Gaming handles 1080p and 1440p without bottlenecking modern GPUs compared to Intel's i3 1300F. It's good better multi-threading performance for the streaming genre. At content creation, if you are upgrading for a Ryzen 5 3600 like in my older videos, this is a massively top cooler including, but we will upgrade it slightly for quick pressure. Motherboard. A solid B650 boards like the Gigabyte B650 Gaming AX. $150. It supports DDR5, Wi-Fi 6E and plenty for PCIe 5.0 lenses for the future upgrade. No need for overkilling X670. Here save your $100. 32GB DDR5 6000 CL36 for the Corsair Vengeance. $100. DDR5 is the standard in the 2026 and 2GB in the minimum for the smooth multitasking in games like Cyberpunk with mods. Why not 16GB? Games are getting hungry. Think tracing pack, heatings, VRAMs and the system strength. Speed matters too. 6000 mph pairs perfectly with a Ryzen for the Infinity Fabric boost. Storage 1TB NVMe SSD like the WD Black S10 850S. $70. PCL 8.0 speeds means lightning fast, load times, no more waiting in GTA 6 lobbies. Need a cheap 2TB HDD later if you need mass storage. But for the budget, SSD fast is the key. Now, the star of the show, the GPU. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5060 8GB $300. This is why I love focusing on the RTX stack on this channel in 2026. The RTX 5060 is the budget king for the 1080p Ultra and 1440p high setting. It crushes rasterizations with 60 to 100 plus FPS in the most titles. But where it shines in DLSS 4 and ray tracing, compare the AMD's RX 9060 XT around $350. RTX 5060 adds out in ray tracing games like Alan Wake up to 30% better with DLSS on versus Intel A580 around $250 with the 12GB RAMs. VRAM are tempting for the pure values and the beast in some bursting burst slots, but RTX win for the stability, private sports, and the features like a frame generation, no bottlenecks with our Ryzen 5. It will test a similar pairing in my RTX 4070 versus 3080 videos, and it's smooth. Its price difference snared the 5060 Ti with the extra VRAM, but this base model is perfect under $500. Case Phanteks caps X2 Pro Ultra $80. Creator Pro with a for pre-installed 140mm ARGB fans, compare glass sides and easy cable management. It's one of the best value case in 2026 per Tom's hardware. Keeps temps low without extra spending. ECU versus CX650M 650W 80s plus bronze modulars $80. Reasonable semi-modulars for the clean bolts and enough hardware for this setup. TDP around 400 watts. Don't skip him. Our bad PCU still component. Cooler Thermalright Peerless Asians 120 SE $800. Dual tower air cooler for the whispers. 2 weeks operation under loads. Why better than stock for the overclocking if you want. Total $1,050. That's with the Journey 2026 pricing. Check PC parts picker for the deal as things like the RTX 5060 might dip below $300 on sales. Now, pulling it. If you are new, follow along. It's easier than step 1. Install CPU on the mobile sockets. Drop it in. No force. apply precise thermal paste. Step 2. Mount the cooler, screw it down evenly to avoid warping. Step 3. Ram click into the slot 2 and the 4 for the dual channel. Step 4. M.2 SSD screw into the PSL slots, no cable needed. Step 5. Disk prep. Install Mobo Stereo first. Step 6. GPU slot into the PCL X16 secure with the screw. Connect power cables. Step 5. PCU mount. Connect to 25-pin CPU power SATA for SSD and the GPU cables for modular to hide extra. Step 4. Cable management use zip ties and the cable back panel. Boot up Inter BIOS build key. Enable exams for the RAM speed and install window for mounted fault. Forget IO shield or lost cables. Double check. Total build times 1 to 2 hours. Let's start real world performance. I pulled this tag and tested it. Here the data at 1080 pixel Ultra for tuned 150 plus FPS, GTA 619 to 120 FPS, Cyberpunk 2077 with ray tracing and DLSS 70 to 19 at 1440p high. Still solid for tunes 100 plus FPS, Cyberpunk 50 to 70 with DLSS quality, no shutters thanks to RTX magic versus last generation. Below away our RTX 3060 board for the 2024 30 to 50% faster in ray tracing title, thermal CPU under 70 GPU 65, however 316 watts gaming. CPU slaps to AMD RTX 9060 XT. You get better rate faster, but those DLSS stocks with RTX if you are into the tiny part trace feature. That's the ultimate budget gaming for the 2026. Value paid, feature proof and GPU focus. What do you think, RTX or AMD for the budget? Drop in the comments. If this helps, smash like, subscribe and turn on notification for my next video. RTX 5060 versus RTX 9060 XT deep dive. Thanks for watching. Work smart, game hard, and I will see you in the next video.